Hello everyone, my name is Minta Venturine and we're back with our daily tarot readings. Yes, so today's Monday again where I'm from. So that means we're going to be doing our daily tarot readings again. We do this every Mondays to Fridays, with Fridays being our pick a card day. Yes. So today's reading is about, what was it? Yes, it's about your next lucky break, or like the next lucky thing that's happening for you. So we're gonna shuffle these cards. I've been practicing, but as you can see, I'm not the best at it. Okay, so our next lucky break, or the collective's next lucky break. So we already have one card. Sure, yes. Okay, we've got these two, not this one. So whatever is face up, we'll take that. And then I want like 5 cards. The next lucky break. Yes, one more card. The next lucky break. If you hear like meowing, that's because my cat is in my room right now. I want these cards as well, so 5 of these as well. Yes. So our next lucky break. So you have the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles, right? Under that is Temperance in reverse. So I don't usually read, I read, how do I say, I don't usually read the reversals unless I have previously agreed with my spirit guides that we're doing reversals, and today we are doing reversals. I'm gonna read it like this, okay? This top row is your outer world, and then this bottom row is your inner world. That's how I'm gonna read it today. It's like the energies, yes? Alright, so let me just fix these a bit. Just a bit, yes? Okay, so what is the collective's next lucky break? Let me move the microphone wire if I can. Yes, okay, so 9 of Cups. With the 9 of Cups, what I'm seeing here is, especially with the 8 of Swords at the bottom, there is something, how do I explain? You are adjusting to something new, okay? Because for the longest time, you've focused your energy on just one thing. There's just this one thing that you've been doing, and then, when you focus all your energy into one thing, when you fail in that thing, you tend to feel it more than you should, because you have all your stakes in this one thing. Like, for example, what's a good example? Let's say you've been investing into, I don't know, stocks or something. I don't know how that works, but yes, you've been investing into something, and then you've invested all your money into just one like brand or thing, and then suddenly the market crashes or something. I don't know the terms for this. But yeah, you get what I mean. Like that just one thing, like it goes down. The worth, how much it is worth, goes down, and then you lose out. But you see the other things, like they're rising in value, and you're asking yourself, okay, why didn't I invest there? So that's one example. The other example is, for example, in your talents. So let's say you've invested all your time into some talent that you're not good at. Okay, think of a talent that you're not super good at, and yet you want to be good at it. So there's no problem with that. Okay, so let's say, for example, drawing. So you've invested all your time, your resources into drawing, painting. Okay, yeah, painting. Painting's an expensive hobby. You gotta buy the paint, you gotta buy all sorts of art materials. And then you realize you've bought all these fancy gadgets for painting. Like maybe you've bought the finest quality paint, you've bought the most high quality brush, and you realize that you don't have the base talent for it. So this is what this column is telling us. You have the Ace of Swords here, wherein you focused all your energy, all your talent, all your focus into one thing. And then you have here the 9 of Cups. with the Nine of Cups, you're being called to expand, okay? So, branch out. It's not that you're in the wrong field, for example, with whatever you're trying to focus on. It's more of you need to expand into the niche of things, okay? So, think of what sort of things can you do right away. Because you're trying to do, ironically, by doing just one thing, you're doing too much at the same time. Because you're not improving in the way that you can because you don't have all your bases covered. So this sort of thing, it's sort of like improve in that one thing by improving in all the other factors that affect it, okay? So you're being called to do this by spirit. And then you have here temperance in reverse with the Two of Pentacles upright. So same thing. It's basically the same thing here. You have been focusing on many different things, but basically your priorities are not in the right place, okay? And this is where you are, out of balance because your temperance here is in reverse, and it's like on the outside you're doing your best in order to balance it, to juggle everything that you're trying to do right now. But on the inside, you feel out of whack. You feel out of place, you feel out of balance. So, what is the middle of your reading? You have here the Knight of Coins flowing into the Ace of Cups in your inner world. What does that mean? When you fix this part of you, when you start, covering all your bases, when you start expanding into different things, when you start prioritizing properly, okay? Because right now you are prioritizing, you have plans, but you're not strategizing the best way you can, in the best way that you can. And you have here the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is the slowest knight in the tarot deck. However, he's slow for a good reason. He is also the most stable. So with this stability, with the strategizing that you need to do, you're gonna flow, like the energy is gonna flow here. Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups energy here represents deep understanding. You're gonna begin to understand how to handle yourself. And what does this lead to? Okay, so you have here the World and Strength. After some time, after you've mastered all the things that you need to, like you don't even have to you don't have to be the master, like the best. You just have to properly know the thing you are doing, okay? It's like be good. You're not looking to be the master of just one thing. You're looking to be, what's the term? Jack of all trades, but master of some, okay? So cover some bases first because you need to learn different things before you move on to the next level. Because what I'm seeing here is you're trying to move to the highest level of a thing, but you haven't even covered your most basic self. You don't have, excuse me, if we put it in terms of tarot, you have the Tower. Okay, we don't have the Tower here, but basically your energy is like the Tower soon if you don't fix your base. Because the reason why the Tower falls in tarot is because it doesn't have a good foundation. So this is what Spirit is asking you to do. It's preventing you. You're the lucky thing you're experiencing right now is Spirit is encouraging you. Like the universe around you, the society around you, your environment is encouraging you right now to cover your bases and to fix your foundation before you fall. Because it's not gonna let you fall. You have here the Strength and the World. You find that inner strength, you find that stability within yourself. Once you develop that stability in whatever you're trying to do, the World, with the World card, you're going to begin to it's like everyone will see that you've improved greatly, okay? You have here judgment on your inner world, and then Nine of Swords on the outside world. I want you to see that it's flowing out, okay? So with the Judgment card, judgment is always about like the call to action. And with the Judgment card here, what I'm seeing here is the next thing that happens for you is after you've successfully covered your bases, this is when you're going to be called to level up, and you will really feel it, because this is how you're going to know. You're going to know because you're starting to get anxious. Like here, it's weird, okay? Like right now, you're sort of confident in what you do, and yet you ask yourself, why am I not improving? But when you reach this part of where your developmental journey is, you're gonna start to have doubts. Okay, what's the term? I'm looking for the term. Self-doubt? No. Syndrome. It's a syndrome. Fake syndrome? Something like that. I forgot the term, but you get what I mean. It's like imposter syndrome. There you go. So you're gonna have like this sort of imposter syndrome right at the time when you're gonna level up. That's how you know you're leveling up. When you're starting to have that immense, intense imposter syndrome, and you feel like I'm not really deserving of this, because during these past four columns, you realize that okay, maybe I'm not all that. Maybe I do have a lot of things to improve upon. And then you do start improving upon these things. And then you get to here, and you don't even know that you've already, like when you get to hit this column, the energy of this column, you don't even realize that you've improved so much that you're gonna get that imposter syndrome. Yes. So, let's see. What else does Spirit have to say about this? So, I want to get like 3 cards. Yes. What other messages does Spirit have about this lucky break? We have here the Hermit. So like what else is gonna happen? The Hermit, and then let's see. Okay, that's one card. Very nice. This is Page of Pentacles. You have like a lot of pages. You have all 3 pages. They have, oh no, you don't have the pages. You have the aces. I'm confused, but yes. Very good. Okay. So this is more advice from Spirit. More like advice from Spirit regarding the matter. So when you experience that next lucky break, you have here the Hermit. What does it mean? It means during the time when you experience this 5th column energy, when you're feeling the imposter syndrome, it won't be a bad thing if you like come back to yourself and ask yourself, like review, what am I doing right? What am I doing? What did I do wrong? Which you already know because you already covered your bases. And then, what am I doing right? And then you think, because you have here the Page of Pentacles, what are your next steps? Now that you know what you're doing right, what are your next steps? How do you improve upon those things that you've done? And you have here the 10 of Wands. Spirit's final advice for you is, whenever you feel stressed, again, the Hermit, take time for yourself. There's nothing wrong with coming back to yourself, reviewing you ask yourself the questions. Why am I stressed? What am I doing wrong? Am I doing anything wrong? If I'm not doing anything wrong, then what am I doing right? Why is it going so well? Am I ready for it to go so well? And if you're not ready for it to go so well, then slow down. There's nothing wrong with slowing down. It's fine. The universe will always, like the world around you, will always move at its own pace, but you have your own pace as well, and that's your own world, and that's the world that really matters, okay? Because the world around you, it's just whatever, okay? Like we all have our own worlds, and that affects the entire world. So what should matter to you is your own world, okay? Anyway, so that's our tarot reading for today. Yes, if you like that, please leave a like, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye.